Across the last three episodes of Unmute with Ignitia, we heard the whispers of a generation. Sometimes loud, sometimes unsure, but always honest. We heard their hurt, their hope, and their truth. We found the gap which needs to be bridged. A bridge that needs patience, not pressure. Understanding, not assumptions. Compassion, and not control.
Welcome to Unmute with Ignitia, episode 4, The Bridge Talk.
Where adults unmute finally. Hello everyone, thank you for coming today and welcome to the episode 4 of Unmute with Ignitia. I'm sure you've all seen the last 3 episodes where you've heard these Gen Zs, they've spoken some truth about their expectation. Sometimes they feel the parents are over expecting out of them, and there's so much which you've heard. But today we are not here to defend them or decode them, nothing. We'll just try to understand and bring the adults' point of view. How are we thinking about it, right? That's it. Right. There's no I'm a person who wants to hear even the Gen Z side and the adult side. I don't know today we'll be able to figure out a solution, but yes, let's talk about it, let's openly work about it. Because the whole idea of it, when we started with Unmute with Ignitia, is because we all say that there is a gap between the generation, right? So why is there gap? Is there any space which we can bridge? So the episode is all about bridging that gap, that space which these two generations are facing. So today we have some great exceptional voices with us, who has seen the life from a different lens, from psychology, from parenting side, from sexuality, and from all the angles which we can all think about. So let's hear from them. What does adults have to say about the Gen Zs? Thank you everyone for coming. So I'll come straight to the point. Just tell me that I'm sure you must have seen last 3 episodes. What is that one thing is still stuck in your mind about Gen Zs and the episode? That why did that child say that? And I did not. I quite like it. What is that you think about it?
I feel that watching the episodes, that these Gen Zs, they want things to be done their way. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be judged. They want some support from us, yes, but they don't want us to control them. Being a parent, I'm saying that. So that's something that really came out of it. That they want to live their life on their own terms, and they don't want to be controlled.
What do you have to say, Suti ma'am? Because you were, I think, a part of the first episode, and then you were, watching the second episode with us.
I think with Gen Zs, they lack acceptance because they are neither ready to neither ready to accept that they are fragile, and neither they are working on getting stronger.
Okay.
So I really feel that although I can't dismiss as adults all that we have done, and for sure I believe that they are a result of what the way we have brought them, but in many ways I think it is high time that they accept, and then they also start to think, reflect, and start to develop and build themselves.
So I want to say the episode had started with only that Gen Z is a problem, which I actually questioned them. I did say, I said, you are lazy, you have, people really pinpoint you that, you don't take things seriously. So it actually was right.
I
So
would like to add one line to that. Being the host, like for those 3 episodes, what I have understood with them is that they ask for undue space.
Yes.
Sometimes it's not acceptable,
Yeah.
even as a parent.
Yes.
Sometimes you really want to ask them, and that is the main time when they ask for space. That don't ask us, this is our space time. So that is what
Yeah.
I've noticed in all the Gen Zs.
Yeah. So maybe you're right, Neha, because when we ask them these questions that, who's your friend? Like, for example, in the last episode, we asked them, who's your friend?
Yeah.
I thought they will tell my best friend or my sister
Yeah.
or someone. I think one of the child did say that it's my mother.
Yeah.
And my mother had been supporting me and she'd always with me and she's my best friend. And she's the first person who I speak to. So then where is the space coming? Now you're asking for that. Gen Z is asking for space, but he never asked for a space. So is he wrong, or what is it? If ma'am, if you could.
So it's a very good point that in the Gen Z scenario, to all the adults that we have heard about, everyone says that we need space, we need we don't control us, everything. But I think since the childhood, being as a child and being as a parent, one thing there was a very small child, so maybe around 1 or 2, 3 years, what they used to do. They used to do wrong habits, but we do not used to say anything to them, right?
Yeah.
We used to just accept them, love them, care about them, listen to them, and we never said anything wrong to them. But slowly and steadily, our lens got little changed. Our lens got changed from being acceptance to being maybe doing the right things, which is absolutely right from us, but maybe from because of their youth generation, because of their upcoming tenure, their adult their age, maybe those things are not right as per them. So I think that bridge brought in because something which was right as per you, which might be not right as per them
Yes.
in that
Yeah.
particular age.
Mhm.
So why very beautifully said by Monica ma'am that there was a sister there was a Gen Z who just said very frankly, my mom is very supportive to me because maybe that daughter was being heard, that daughter was being accepted unconditionally, and that she gave that particular space and also maintained that discipline to be heard. Because I think in case we are correcting a person by step, so that person will get a little bit get in hesitation. That communication will get, okay, he or she is getting guiding me again and again. So I think
Correct.
then it will create a communication gap.
So you feel that I'm just taking from you only that is it that we are misunderstanding them? Is this generation misunderstood? Because because you're saying there is a gap because we are not able to understand them and guide them properly. So that means we are misunderstanding them. They're good. They just don't know.
I feel yes, to some extent we are, because what is happening as a parent. I am looking at them. I am looking at my child through my the way I want to look at her. So I'm not though I'm trying. I'm also a first time parent. So it's because, and also I feel these kids are under so much of pressure.
Yes, yes.
There is social pressure, there is academic pressure to build a career. So they are getting, at times they're getting lost, and they're not actually misunderstood. Maybe what as a parent we need to do is, as Sister Mitali said, we need to be good listeners.
Correct. Right.
We can't expect them no, they will only listen to us. We need to listen to them and understand their viewpoint. That is very, very important.
You just so rightly said this because I think we've already come to the conclusion, though we will continue with this because what we've understood, like Neha and I have been hosting these 3 episodes, every time what we've understood is that we've not heard them correctly.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you a very small example. So I'm sure Suti ma'am will remember. There's a child who said, whenever I say that I want to do this, my mama come and says, "अब मेरे अपने रूम का बेड बनाओ, make the bed." So he says, मुझे समझ नहीं आता बेड क्यों बनाना है. So I think we are just telling them. Maybe what there's a lot of expectation. They want to talk to us,
Yes.
and we maybe want to just cut their conversation and say bed बनाओ. He says, please tell me the relevance. How will making a bed make my career? Am I not right?
Yes, yes.
So that's the thing. What I want to say. What
And ma'am, here I completely understand what Sister Mitali just said and Anshu ma'am. So I do feel that they are not, in a way we are misunderstanding them, And I think what we need to do is we need to sit and introspect as adults, because like psychology says, don't look at the behavior, look behind. So if we look behind, we are standing behind them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's something that we have done because of which, this is what has come in front of us.
Correct.
Also, so maybe we don't have time enough to explain, to link the dots for them. Why are we saying that make your bed? Maybe we don't have the time enough to explain, to be there. As sister said, that maybe at the age of 2 or 3, we were just being
We were
very
okay.
easy with
We
it,
were
that,
okay
okay,
with
you
to do
it.
anything. Yes.
We were not that okay. There are parents who say that they allow their children to call them by name, and then later on, when in 8th or 9th, when the child continues to do so, then we have problem. I remember Ravindran sir giving this example again and again, that don't allow your child to do this to you all
Yes,
the time.
yes.
Because when this becomes a habit, and when this child does it when he grows up, you will not like it.
Yeah, correct.
So
correct.
I feel that there's a lot of burden on them, because
Right.
maybe we have not stopped and thought what is it that we want. And obviously I think role modeling,
And is
Yeah.
it just
Has been
because
the
you
problem.
said this? Is it because there's so much of pressure which they feel because
Yeah.
we have created this whole aura of lot of expectation that they've taken it as emotionally and they become lazy.
Yeah.
So we have started.
There's too much to
there's
handle.
too much
Too
to
much to
handle.
handle,
Is it
true.
true?
They have become lazy and they've been stubborn also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stubborn also. I mean, sometimes it's very hard to explain things because वो कहते हैं कि आप तो ऐसे बोलते हो ऐसे ही होता होगा. I would like to ask you all, is there laziness actually an emotional exhaustion?
Many a time it happens that we get a laid back attitude because maybe we are not that in that zone, that we are being not heard, we are not being listened. So that's why when we're not getting support from anywhere, from the outside world, from the family, because first it's our family that we seek to someone. So that's why some or the other they try to come into their own shield slowly and steadily, that in their own room, in their own comfort zone. So that somewhere or the other that they found their comfort zone in the maybe in the game zones, maybe in the gaming, or maybe doing that thing which they feel as a distraction, as a distraction to the negativity, or maybe to the pressure that has been built on them. And I think just to add on one thing, as sister was telling to us, that very correctly, we have to become the role model. Like as a parent, it is very very important. Just like a coach, why the head coach of a cricket team or of any team, it should be the best of his own as a cricketer player, because then only he or she will be able to provide the guidance. So it's not that parent is at the fault, or maybe parent is being misunderstanding his or her child, but with the passing of the time is very fast running, and due to those things I think we are lacking to give them that time, that positivity, that power, because we ourselves as adult are somewhere or other
Yeah.
lacking on that power.
True, very true, very
Absolutely.
true. Maybe as a parent, Miss Anshu, you can answer this question of mine, because Sister Mitali have brought us to that as adults, like of course I'm running an education institution. There is a counselor, there's a parent, there's Sister Mitali who's going to schools and making parents bring down their anxiety and all. So as adults, we are always in that guilt trip. Oh, you know what? Maybe my child is missing on that. Maybe the other child is, maybe the other parent is doing better for their child. So we should do this also, that also, and we try, because you know what? We get calls from parents for almost everything. My child needs to be into career. We're already giving, but there's more. They want to spend more. They because maybe is that because there's no time, and then there's a guilt. This is the reason that we are overdoing. Maybe the children don't need only. That is what was the first question to our children when we started Unmute. That we are always in that guilt. We wanted to give the best to you. Everybody, principals are shouting to the teachers that you have to give best to the classes. Everybody, like there is a pressure. But then children doesn't want that.
Yeah.
So what is it? As parent, are you in that guilt trip also?
Earlier when my daughter was younger, maybe I was, because I felt, yes, my child needs to excel in everything. She has to do this. I used to see kids around, parents around. So I kind of became a helicopter mommy, wherein, you know, I was like after her, ye bhi karna hai, wo bhi karna hai. And then I realized ki nahi, because I could see that she's not happy.
Yeah.
So at the end, what is it that you want? You want your child to be happy in whatever he or she is doing. And then when I realized that, why pressurize her on things that she's not happy about?
Yeah.
So then, you know, it's somehow, you know, I calmed myself, you know, so I'm a single parent. So that again, you know, I don't call myself a single parent, I'm a double parent actually. So there was, you know, added pressure. But then, you know, I calmed myself and I said, I need to hear her out. I need to, you know, figure out what is it that she wants to do, and not get into that rat race. Even now, so, you know, she chose her subjects in grade 12. She chose her subjects for college. She is now in first year of college. So that pressure, though I was a little scared, but then I let her take her decision. And because now she's doing what she's happy doing and she's enjoying it. And I'm sure if she's enjoying what she's doing, ultimately she will be successful and she'll do well.
Of course, yes.
So because
And ma'am,
I'm
I
sure
think-
your parents
yeah.
parents must be coming to your lot. So what is
Because,
your take
ma'am,
about it?
I think so. It's just because Unmute with Ignitia, that I was like introduced to a new world. Otherwise, I was happy in my own role as a parent and as a teacher and as a counselor, working adhering to systems and thinking that हाँ आजकल की generation हाँ ये तो ऐसे. But we never stopped and we never questioned. But if from what you just discussed, I think we blame our Gen Zs for having FOMO. But maybe we ourselves are suffering because of it. Because then, if I see a child has won this award, generally parents, as ma'am rightly said, so we are only affected by FOMO, right? Because मेरे बच्चे को ये नहीं होगा तो क्या? वो debate. अच्छा MUN में नहीं जा रहा. Right?
Yes,
Because
yes.
MUN is the thing, no?
Yeah.
How come my child is not interested in MUN and is interested in weaving?
Yeah.
So that is not glamorous. So I think we as parents, I think, you know, more than what Gen Zs have wronged us, I think we have wronged them.
And I think because of all this, they have taken like a comfort zone, which that's why they're distracted. It's not actually the distraction, maybe that's their comfort zone. They'll close their door, maybe yes, and you know, and we say on the other side that they're lazy, they're not moving up, they're
No,
not
they are
taking.
very smart, Monica. They
Yeah.
actually run from what we are going to be heard.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
So I would like to ask you, your own children also, and probably you've been to places where you meet children. I would like to know that one line which you remember that they said till today also, which actually affected you also in some way.
This is my daughter was a part of the first Unmute session, and there she said, very convincing. She's like, we are ready to work, but don't make us work 9 to 5. We will work from 2 to 5 at night. We are okay, and we are okay taking calls at 2 o'clock at night. We'll get the work done, don't worry, but we don't want that 9 to 5 tag. We don't want that 9 to 5. So that's how they think. They are okay, for them working at night is fine. So they don't want to do the regular stuff. So that's something. So I keep asking her that.
And you know what, actually when she said, I was like, oh, she's just began her
Yes,
college, and
yes.
that means she's talking to the children, the
Yeah,
Gen Zs
yeah.
who are in work culture.
Yeah.
So they all talk about this, that you
Yeah.
know, I'm sure these adults are going to tell her, come in that rat race, be there for 9,
Yes.
you know, leave at 5, but we'll do the work.
Yeah.
So I think they are very sorted and clear.
They are ready to do the work,
Yes.
but not in some fixed
Not a
hours
time
or
barrier.
not
Yes.
a time barrier.
So
Yes.
for them, ma'am, even I was amazed to hear that discipline
Yeah.
without time bound.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is
Yes.
something new
Yeah.
that they are coming up with.
Yeah.
And personally, if you ask me, ma'am, I heard that someone told me that, you know, don't over glamorize and glorify hard work and working till late.
Yeah.
And that made me thinking that maybe, you know, I need to get better at time management
Yeah.
rather than telling them that, okay, why are you not doing this and why are you not doing
But
that?
the kids need to work on time management. I mean, that
They
they
are.
are lacking.
Yes,
Ma'am, that's
that's-
what,
yeah.
see,
There is no
that is
sense
what
of
I'm
punctuality,
questioning.
nothing
Yeah.
at all.
Yes.
So that
I'm
they need to
questioning
work on.
myself that I
Yeah.
need time management. They need even more than
Yes.
us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is a little of fixed point, because you know I also feel, because whatever be the case, but I think discipline has to be there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, and if everything goes as per the Gen Z's talk, okay, you
Yeah.
know, so then how will we have? Because we tell parents also,
Yeah.
come at this time, we'll close the gates. That's how schools are running. That's how offices are running. So I think we need to maybe educate, you know, these Gen Zs how and why it is important to come on time. Yes, delivery, not delivery, pushing them till what extent, I think that we have to decide. So, but I think, isn't it, if you all agree with me, that also will come when we will communicate to them
Yes.
that why is
Of
it
course.
important.
Communication
Yes.
is the key.
Communication
Yeah.
is only the key, because if we just keep expecting, oh, you did not come at 9, you did not come at 9, he says, why do I have to come at 9?
Correct.
Till the time we don't get that answer.
Yeah, but they are like that also. They
Hmm.
need an explanation to at least everything we say.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like this
No,
thing.
ma'am, I was taken aback even at home and in
Hmm.
office, and I was like, am I really being asked for this? You know, that I need to explain.
Yeah.
Why did I even ask that? You know, you need to submit it on time.
Hmm.
So ये हो जाता है ना, लेकिन क्यों? And that was one day when I was like, okay, no, I need to.
So next something like this happens. So then you treat your child as a parent or as a counselor. I want to ask this.
Ma'am, I think it's a mix. So at home, I think a little more as a parent, because then there's no other parent. As in, a parent has to be a parent, no? In school, yes, I think we can be little more giving, because there is a parent at home.
Yeah.
So the
Right.
final authority, the final thing. So in school, I think as counselors, we can be a little more soft on kids, so that they just come and open up.
Yeah.
And in case required, then I think the counselor and the parent should hold hands and help the child overcome whatever the child is going through.
Yeah, same at times I got to hear that there are teachers in school, so they are controlling us and telling us to do things in certain way, and now at home you are also doing it, so you need to go strong.
Yeah.
So
Like my daughter said that school mein teacher अच्छे हो, not at home. So I think we also need to keep this in mind.
So because we are talking about control, so I want to know that, are we as adults controlling this generation, or are we protecting them? This is
we are thinking we are controlling, but actually we're thinking we're protecting, but we are actually controlling them.
you agree with this?
I agree to some extent, though again, as I mentioned, since we are first time parents, so we are improving there also. Because again, we don't want them to fail. We
Correct.
don't want them to go through any bad thing. So we want to guide them and be there for them always. So in that process, again, what are we doing? We are telling them कि नहीं ये करना है, ये नहीं करना. If you do this, it'll be better. So what are we doing? We are actually trying to, make them do things that we want them to do.
Absolutely.
So I think that, and again, without any judgment and all, we should, let them be what they want to be. But yes, again, be a good support and a guide. And yes, again, we have to balance it out also. Sab kuch unke haath mein we can't give. Being a parent, we are a parent, so that responsibility is there. We have to make our children also responsible and accountable.
Sister Maya, anything from you, because you must be meeting a lot of parents
Yeah.
and their anxiety. Has any
But
parent
I-
come to you?
Also, I really want to know that one line that you probably remember from any child. I desperately want to know that.
I think I met few students in the past, and I think one thing that it was a very not a good moment for me, because they just came crying
Oh.
and they said that, and she was just a 6th grade standard, and she said, I just want one help from you. I
Oh.
said, Bacha, batao, what happened? And it was after the session. So she said, I am not able to control my anger. I really want to, but I'm not able to control my anger. So we just sort of give them some affirmations and everything, but this did not happen with one student. The same school we went, and then again we had some few other students with some different grades, maybe 7th or 8th grade, and then again they stated the same statement, sister, we want help on anger issue. Why? There's two type of anger. One, that is suppressing us. Maybe we are crying inside a lot, we are not being heard again, that the
The same thing
the same
comes,
thing
yes.
happened. And then the second thing was, we just throw everything that we have in front of us. We have been being that much outdated. So that one thing was little not I
You
didn't
couldn't- yeah,
good
you
felt.
felt it.
So then we took a stand on that, but then we had a discussion with the team, with the principal as well of that school. Then we decided to give them some counseling, some motivational, some value based affirmation, so that because they're literally seeking for some kind of a help.
Yeah.
No, no, definitely. I
Yes.
mean, that's what
Yeah.
the whole point
Point
is, that they
is,
need to
yes.
be heard
Yes.
and answered correctly. Like now, let me not be the host, but I'll just give you a very small example of my child. Fortunately, I have a very good son who understands, because I really speak to him. If I see that there is a problem or there's an issue, I know there's something has gone. I'll take time, because I'm also very busy. See, we as parents do say that we can balance, but it's very difficult to balance. Sometimes you have to prioritize, right? So I'm a working mother, so I have to prioritize. So when it is a priority for my child, very small, it's a very long example, but I'll tell you in brief. So there was a havan in our house, and there was Panditji who was doing the havan, and I didn't know. I never realized that it has happened for the first time in my house. I'll be very honest. And my son was not accepting that or appreciating that. He was not happy to whatever Panditji was saying. He was asking for some money to be kept on the thali, and there was fire, there was havan. And I was not happy with his expression, because I'd never seen my son in that kind of aggression mode, and he was angry, he was upset, and I was not happy. I thought maybe Panditji will say ki mother is so good, father is so good, how is the son behaving? And it was really not acceptable. And I kept looking at him till the time the havan didn't get over. I wanted to just speak to him, but then he left for his he just left. He left for his tuitions. I was waiting. I spoke to my husband that why is he behaving like this, because he never behaves. And then when I came back, I said, Ahan, today I'm sitting and let's talk about it. And then he said, Mama, I don't know, Panditji, this is his business, this is this, how is he doing this? It was hit. So then I realized after that, मैंने उसको कभी दिखाया ही नहीं. He's never seen a havan, he's never been to a pandit, he's been to a fancy parties where we follow Guruji, so there is very beautiful satsang done under AC, where there's no heat, there's nothing. He doesn't know about it. I actually spent 2-3 hours with him the same night. I told him about every god, every how the whole concept works and all that, and he understood. He said, so that's what I'm saying. We Indian need to be heard. Only then we'll understand where was the, because I thought he's misbehaving, but he wasn't misbehaving. He didn't know about it. He really didn't know. And then he apologized. I make him speak to the Panditji also. He apologized. कि Panditji मुझे नहीं पता था कि ऐसे होता है कि पैसे भी लेते हैं. He thought that he's just lowering money and he's taking.
I was just about to ask you only now, not considering you as a host right now.
Yeah.
I have known you and Salil for years now, and you both are typical Gen Z parents. मतलब मैं कह सकती हूँ तुम खुद ही बड़े नहीं हुए. तो एक वो चीज होती है ना, that you're very fun loving parents, One thing Ahan ने कुछ ऐसा कहा हो and that affected you. I'm not talking about the school students. I really want to know about Ahan, because touchwood, I know how happy-go-lucky you guys are. But as a parent, how do you take that? I mean, how do you come over that?
No, I think, like for example, because he's a good son, so his expressions, the way, I don't like angry on front face in him. So I'll feel that I'll figure out there's something, so we will talk to him later. But yes, ये है जो अभी I think Stuti ma'am ने भी बोला, many times he said, why is it necessary?
Yeah.
He does that question. So first, one time sometimes as being the little, as the CEO mother comes in, that you need not need to, it doesn't need to be answered, right? I have said, but then I just come back again, because I'm a Gen Z mother and I understand, I meet so many children. I know that they need to be answered well.
Yeah.
So then I again prioritize, because you need to prioritize to give it to that children. So I say, let's sit, I'll tell you why is it important. So I think I don't like that question of him. So that why is it necessary? So I calm myself and I give him that time. Why is
I
it
want
necessary?
to be parents like you both.
Yeah,
To be
so
very honest.
you have to be answered. You have to
Yeah.
answer. So and many a times also we say as parents and adults that children need not listen to everything.
Yeah.
It is right. I also ensure there's a barrier that that okay, no, you don't need to hear this, please, you can move out. But sometimes when we are talking about financials, when we are talking about how to live, how to earn life, to what we are getting bread and butter, I feel the children should know. They should know.
Absolutely.
Lot of parents don't say, they say le lo. No, but
They should understand
They
the
should
value of
understand,
money
and I make sure, and my husband's very clear that the child should know that every Zomato he's ordering, he should know where the money has come from.
Yes, yes.
And I think that will make them little more, more promising in their
Yes,
future,
definitely.
that they know कि हमें मेहनत करनी है.
Yeah.
So I think that will.
They should know
They
your
should
little
know.
bit of struggle and success.
Yes.
both. They should know.
So yeah, like many times I feel like these children doesn't know what is success, what is relationship. We were amazed to see last time when we had a Lada. They all knew about relationship. They were very very clear they what they want from relationships, and you know what is the expectation. And they were all young. They were 21, 22, and they knew that it was not like that they were like, no, we will not be in a relation. They want to be in a relation. They want to be heard. They want a companion. So I think I quite liked it, the whole part of it. What do you think? I mean, will they have a relationship? Because we fear, no, Gen Zs, we feel that Gen Zs won't be in any relationship. They won't marry. We ask them that, what is your structure for marriage? What is your definition? They wanted to get married. Though, but no, but there are a lot of adults, they feel that they will not marry, because I'm listening to a lot of these hue and cry here and there. They will not marry, they will be having pet parents, they will be pet parents, they don't want to be in any kind of lines or any kind of association, but they wanted to. So, are we interpreting them wrong?
There was quite clarity about
They
it.
were very clear about it, and I was also amazed that भाई हम तो तुम्हें सोचते तुम किसी relationship पे जाओगे नहीं. I mean, I got married when I was 22. But then they were clear they want to get married. So maybe we're misinterpreting them. Because of their comfort zone, laziness, and not answering us, not getting into a dialogue, I think we've created some assumptions out of them. Is it true? I don't know. I mean,
I
is
know
it
it's
true?
the other way around. Now as a parent, I've clearly told her that I will not be the one pressurizing you for marriage. I mean, it is, I don't know, looking at what the world is heading to, I don't know, maybe I'm too scared. But I was like,
You're a daughter's mother, right? So that's why.
So I was like, no, it's okay if you want to get into a relationship. So earlier, as we, because we talk about it, so she was very keen on getting married and all. But now she's like, no, I'll take it. I'll give it time. I'll not rush into it. Yes, if I feel the person is right, then obviously I'll get married. Otherwise, a companion will do. I don't want that marriage tag. I want to build my career, and also she's very clear about it. So here it was the other way. Here is the mother who is not pressurizing the child or worried that the child will not get married.
So I mean, there's a lot to be discussed about this,
Yeah.
but I'm bringing it back because it was very fun answers. I mean, we never expected that they
Yeah.
know this whole association of marriage. They were very clear
They were
about
very
it.
clear.
I remember one child, one teen, one Gen Z in Unmute with Ignitia. She very clearly stated that I would want to marry and have a relationship just as my mother and father.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So, that
this,
again
yes.
brings me back to
Yes.
role modeling.
Yes.
What is it that we
Yes.
have exposed them to?
Yes, yes.
What is it that they have seen? If they have seen it,
Yeah.
a very loving relationship, obviously they want to go
Yeah.
ahead with it. But then, so again,
Every time, everything it
to
comes
us,
back to us
role
only.
modeling, yeah.
Role modeling.
So the
Yeah.
word upbringing is quite a serious matter.
Yeah.
But I think in this context, every individual journey,
Yes.
every individual's karmas are absolutely different from a spiritual aspect. Maybe a person is also already, parents might not be having that kind of, connect between each other, or maybe would be having a great connect with each other. So again, that fear of having that emotion of a good or a negative passed down to the children.
Correct,
Right.
correct.
So I think when it passed down with experience, because that experience is not at that 21 age. That experience is from the childhood.
Correct.
Taking that, emotions, if you are having why people, as a being a parent, they try to fight behind the room, like behind the bars.
Yeah.
Why? Because they don't want that emotion to be passed on to the generations. But if they feel how lucky and charming their parents' relationship are, so they will take that thing forever. And I think that stakes why every child, every individual's journey is absolutely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. So, Sister Mitali, because I have a very simple question from all of you. Maybe you'll all understand. And we did ask this question in the first episode when Neha and I was hosting it. That we as parents, as educators and everyone, we are planning to do so much for these kids. We want to just overload them, best love, best career counseling, best everything, best education. Not happy with one school, there is a shopping mall, we can go to other school. Even for the clothes, if you're not happy with red, you will get the other brand, you will get other. So there's so much which we're doing. हम ही तो इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं, इन्हीं के लिए कर रहे हैं. We are building their future, we are worried for their future. That's what we are talking to the other mothers in kitty parties. We're only talking about our children. Yes, they say. By the time we are creating this product, we are making this product, and by the time they end up making that product, we say they're Gen Z, they'll not do anything. Who is at fault? I want to know, because this is a very important question. हम इन्हीं के लिए तो सब कुछ कर रहे हैं. All systematically, you also, all your spirituality, the kind of, you go to these schools, you talk to the parents, to the teachers, we calming them down, helping them bridge that. We all are doing all that so that our Gen Zs are protected, not controlled, protected, taken care to become best. And when they come at the threshold, we say ye bekar hai. Everybody, I mean, I'm not saying wrong. I mean, it's not my version. You open any media, Instagram, social media, people talk, everybody's only talking negative about these Gen Zs. So, क्या है वो? I mean, हम ही तो कर रहे हैं सब कुछ.
I think there will be only one word I would say, that is values. I think somewhere or the other we are keeping everything on the plate. But I think even if we have 56 items to eat, but what to eat, how to eat, with emotions, what emotions that we need to consume that food, that is very important. Right now, a person is like of a 5th grade student or a 7th grade student's request from you as a parent, iPad, iPhone.
You're giving them everything.
You are giving everything on the plate. But I think since they're getting everything from them, so they're having just one thing as an expectation, that parents are for what? Just to take.
Just to take, yes.
Right? Just to take. They never got that feeling, we have to give something to them in the return. So they got that tendency built up since childhood. No, since parents will give everything and forever. It's a tagline for forever. Even for our parents, even for your parents, still the thing that emotions remain the same. We walk up to the parents. Why? Because we want something in the support, in the emotions, in everything. So I think that need to be something as a build up in a one-on-one relationship, that they need to be made understand. When you will grow up, you will need to give this emotion, this value to the upcoming generations, not to be self-concentrated or self-centered. I think that is from my side, that we have taken parents for granted forever, taken for granted maybe.
So there was this coming from you. So I'm remembering what Vibhu said. He was in our episode 2. We asked him very valid question. He was a very good child. He studies in Singapore, and I said, "But you have everything. You're privileged. You guys are privileged." Because I have always put them in that thing that you've been privileged, like what you're saying. They are privileged.
Correct.
But he gave a very great answer. I said, "You feel that we guys are privileged, but we're overloaded with so much."
Correct.
And to come up to your expectation and to level, because we've already given so much. So we have to now extract best out of that.
Correct.
They're already that privileged plate.
Correct.
So it's very difficult, ma'am. You think it's easy, it's not for us. Maybe that's what I'm saying. So that gap leaves them non-talking to the parents, non-talking. So everything goes to that point. Am I right? Correct?
Absolutely.
definitely.
Because they are under more pressure. Because because everybody tells them you have everything.
Yes.
So then
And they have to begin from there.
Yes. So you need to or your level of success or whatever should be much higher than those who don't get all this.
Yes.
So imagine the pressure that they are in, and yes, that's why they build that disconnect. So that disconnection has to be
Yes. I think that's the word, maybe. That's
Yes.
the disconnection which
Communication needs to
And
be very
yes,
strong there.
yes.
Ma'am, I think there was this student who also stated beautifully that maybe we are under curse of abundance.
Yes. I remember that one. Yes.
So, and this
Yeah.
is too heavy.
Too
us
heavy for
also.
us too, yes.
And just imagine how much it would be for them. Because curse of abundance now, we all know it is a very popular quote that need is the invention. Need is the mother of
Mother of
invention.
Need is the mother of invention.
Now here there is no need.
there is
that we have
already a
left for our
platter,
children.
you know, a privileged platter already given, and now they have to begin from there.
Yeah.
So even if they have a small success, it doesn't mean to us.
It
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything.
It
And
doesn't
it's
mean
not
to
just us, it's not just the immediate family, the world judges
world
them.
judges
Yes.
them.
I mean, it is
Yes.
like, I think हमारे time में इतना नहीं होता था. I
हाँ.
think we were a little better off. But अभी तो it's like everybody
Yeah.
is concerned with what is
Yeah.
your child doing, or
Yeah.
you know.
The ride actually
Yes.
means of having everything. So what is your definition to success?
Success is basically, I've mentioned it earlier, to build a life wherein, I mean, wherein you're not just successful, maybe career wise, but you're happy and you're contented and satisfied. And at the end of it, you know, in spite of all the struggles or all the hardships, you turn out to be a good human being. I mean, that for me exactly will be, I mean, that's how I want to raise my daughter. Yes, she should be, I keep telling her that you should start building a career and all, but otherwise the other things should also matter.
Yeah, the
You
human
know,
values.
the
and-
human values. So when you have all that, then ultimately we should, like for us, like in our generation, it used to be, हम क्या कहते थे, success is a destination.
Yeah.
But for our children, it's a part of their journey.
Yeah.
So I think, if we consider that, and I think we will be helping our children achieve what they want. And
So, but
be
in that
happy.
case, Anshu, you have to, tell this to all the parents that this needs to be done,
Yes.
because others will
Yeah,
not
true.
be following
yeah,
that.
so
right?
as parents, we need
Yeah.
to, help them, just.
Because if we understand that that's what we just initially spoke about, the disconnect.
Yes.
Because it's already there, anything what they want to do, they have to really rise up.
Yes.
Then only we will understand it's their success. And I think that's what is a disconnect, and their children are
Just
feeling.
believe in your children.
Yes.
I mean, that belief that you have in your child, that he or she will be able to overcome anything. I mean, yes, be there. Don't control, be there for them, listen to them. And there are times when they say, we need to be heard. At times they're not looking for answers.
Yeah.
They just want you to sit there and
Sit
just
and
listen
listen.
and listen without judgment. Don't just listen to them.
Yeah.
Because I've seen that with my child also, because there are times when she's maybe, so overwhelmed about something, she just wants to talk to me. I mean, so, that is important. So as parents, we need to take that time out and just be there for our children. Not just, for providing everything that they need, all the materialistic things that they need, but yes, your presence is very important.
Very
This is such a valuable point, ma'am, because I was extremely hurt and pained and shocked to hear that my daughter just said okay, I don't want to talk to you. Why? Because every time that I do that, you are always ready with a lesson. And I was like, then what is it supposed to be? So it took me time to understand that she's not looking for a lesson.
Yeah.
She just wants me to be quiet and to just hear her out.
Yeah.
So here I have two things to say. I don't know how are we going to answer this. It's because that's how the questions pops up. One is that because you said that the child knows that mother has a story of herself. Is it our fears which we are kind of putting them on them as an expectation? Is
So
it
we
our
want-
fears?
We
Yeah.
do say that, okay, you're free,
But
but then, okay, I'll share something. I just came across a reel where in Kapil Sharma show, Sunny Deol and Bobby Deol were there.
Yeah.
And
I
Sunny
remember.
Deol very cutely says
He
that,
said.
पापा का तो क्या है ना, वो कहते हैं
पहले जान
आओ
पहले
इधर बैठो,
हाँ.
बात करो, दोस्त
दोस्त
बनो.
बनो.
And जब हम दोस्त बन जाते हैं तो
वो
फिर
फिर
पापा
पापा
बन
बन
जाते हैं.
जाते हैं.
I
Correct,
think this
correct.
is the dilemma that our children also, they keep rolling here and there, thinking whether to share, whether not to share, how much to share,
Yeah.
because they're not sure of what is going to come.
But this is a very valid thing also. Like, irrespective of do we get answers or not, we get answers today. But we're always hanging in the
Yes.
situation. Should we become a friend or should we become a parent?
But
That is there.
that is there.
We did ask a few children that do you want, and one of the child said, I'm forgetting, then I don't want my mother to be my friend. I have a lot of friends. I want her to be mother. To guide me also, to support me also, and sit with me and hear me out. So I think we don't know sometimes that where to draw that
Yes.
line to become a friend and this
Yeah.
thing. Either we're too friendly or we're too parent.
I
So-
think one example that is very important that we need to keep a balance between a friendship and being a parent.
Yeah.
Why? Although they have a lot of friends outside, but they need a very close friend to whom is judgmental free, because outside many of their friends somewhere or the other might leak there some other things, you know, in a negative or a positive way, or maybe they might judge. But being a parent, when they are in, you know, there's something in their problem or their issue, they are having some obstacles, sharing some problems. So that time, I think it's a very good point to be a friend. But otherwise, again, we don't need to shift our mode from being friend to a mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is very important for that moment, because that time they are really, you know, in a negative mode. But to come up, they need your help, you know, their support. But later on, if you foresee, you know, that there it could be a lesson, but that lesson should also be put down later on.
Absolutely.
When the fire is out, not to just to you, but as a
No.
overall way. But
Yeah.
when the fire is out, when the things are at the peace, then I think that, you know, they will be listening to you then.
Yeah.
That time, and they will see for the solution as well, for sure. First, they want you to hurt, and then later on, definitely you see why they are, telling everything to you, because they need a solution. They need power from you.
Yes,
Right.
correct, absolutely.
And if they will not get a solution from you, the guidance from you, maybe the vision from you, so they will also get again distraction towards outer world. So I think it's a very important need to be made a balance between a friend that you need
Yeah.
to be close with them, but also being a parent that need to be disciplined with them.
That's
Yes,
important.
that's true.
Discipline is, yeah.
Yes.
I think they are looking at, they want us to be parents, but they want us to be parents without, you know, without any judgment.
Yeah, without any
without-
judgments.
Yeah, but yes, as Sister Mitali said, that discipline, I mean, we have to balance it.
Yeah,
we
correct.
can't say, okay, we are those cool, friendly parents.
Friendly parents
who
who
are
can just
letting,
let go anything,
kuch
but
bhi
that's
kar lo
not
and we
there.
are okay with
Correct.
it. And also
Correct.
that should not be there. That balance should be there. And they should be responsible for their actions, and that discipline should set in. And that only a parent can do.
Yeah, true.
So here, I think my daughter will not like it. Because she also keeps telling me, because she has some common friends. So she's like, they told me that you were giving my example.
Huh.
I said, it is, so they don't know you. You just don't think about it. But see, like, I think we are wrong at so many places. Why? Because we are setting wrong examples. We are giving them a little too much where we should not.
Yeah,
For
correct.
example, so for my daughter who's in 11th, comes to me and asks that my friends are going to India Gate and in the night, and so can I join? And I was like, okay, so who all are going? If there was a parent, I would have said that, okay, yes, because even if suppose if I am going, I can take her friends along. So she said that no,
Only alone, all the kids are
we're
going.
booking a cab and they're going alone. So I said no, and no discussion. Right? Because this is something that I just cannot allow, no matter what you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but then I was just thinking that there's so many examples like these. So, birthdays these days, I think it's a 10,000 to 50,000 bracket deal. Right? So, then if my child comes and asks me that, I think you're too traditional a parent. So then then we start questioning ourselves whether I am traditional.
Yeah, so we
or we're going
exactly. So
wrong
we
somewhere.
start interpreting ourselves that that there's a little confusion within our minds that are we good? Are we doing not good? But there's one thing. I mean, not that the episode is going on. As a parent myself and as an educator also, how we are able to balance it along. I mean, I think some years back when I was also very young and all, there were 2-3 good spiritual gurus I remember. They said no is a no. And it is always in my mind that a no is a no. And I ensured that even when I was young, when I got married, when I had a son, a no is a no. Like, I will not give this and I'll give this. Irrespective of whatever, neither I'll be in the guilt trip, nothing. I will not change. If I said no for a camp, it's a no for a camp. Then I have to reason out my child that why I'm not allowing you to go to the camp. But I'm allowing you to spend 10,000 rupees to enjoy with your friends in my house. That's okay. So I think we all also have to little mature ourselves, not get into that guilt mode that are we a good parent or not a good bad parent, because ऐसे तो हम काम भी नहीं कर सकते. I mean, how will I justify 2 good teachers? One getting appraisal and one not. I have to draw one line. There has to be something.
Right.
So yeah, I mean,
So she comes and asks Diwali party.
Ah.
So that makes me wonder what is it that is going around.
so my question has already been answered. I want to say, are we in a guilt trip? So if you could just give in one sentence, are you?
No.
Are you?
No.
No, are you?
No.
You are.
Not now.
Not now. Okay, not now. I like this.
Evolve it.
Evolve it.
So let's just turn this into a fun conversation.
Hmm.
I would like to know one thing from all of you, including Monica ma'am, you also. One thing that you like about Gen Z and one thing that you actually just hate about them. I'm not even saying don't like, I'm saying hate about them.
Oh, good. I like the question. Anything?
One thing I'll start with. One thing I don't like about it is the time management and the lack of punctuality.
And what do you like about them? That you know what they have it and I can't.
They're
do
so
that.
full of ideas and energy all the time. I think
okay.
even if even if they're in a lot of pressure, but still, they are up for it, and I mean that's what I really like. They're full of bright ideas and
Lovely.
lot of energy. So that's
Yeah.
what I like.
Okay.
Shruti ma'am.
So what I like about them is that they are able to set boundaries and they are able to express themselves. And what I don't like is that to everything they say, "What's the fuss about?"
Yes.
Yes.
Anything from you, Sister Mithali? I mean, you must have heard somewhere. I don't know.
For Gen Z, I think one thing I really like when we also travel outside, we have seen that from a very small age, they're very fast, they're very modern, they are very smart.
Yeah.
Even if they have to, escape from that argument or a fight, they are very good at it.
Yeah.
If you give the gadgets, they are very good about it. So they are absolutely good at, the upcoming technologies, application. They are so good about
Yes.
it.
They're very
Yes.
fast learners.
They're fast
Yeah,
learners.
very fast
Yeah.
learners.
I really like
In
about
fact,
it.
even if you would say that what do you like, I think they're very
They're
aware.
aware, yeah.
They're very aware. So I
Correct.
like that, I said that I feel myself that I'm very aware. But when my son knows better than Meena and more than me, I feel like, "Yaar, how come he knows?" So it's not only he. All the Gen
All the
Zs, they're
Gen
more
Zs,
aware.
yeah.
More aware.
So that's very good. And what do you don't like?
I think that the fast tradition, because they want something to be done in a very short, short notice or maybe very quickly.
Yeah.
So that turnaround is like they know everything they need as a fast
They
pace.
lack of patience.
The lack
Yeah.
of patience,
Yeah.
everything they require,
Now. They need it now. They need it
needed
now.
So I think that
Yeah.
creates little anxiety in themselves as well. So I think that needs some time to them. That creates some uncontrollable to them as well. So I think, but in the pace of time, in the scenario of today's present scenario, Gen Z are doing great. Gen Zs are doing great because if you see all the youngest entrepreneurs
Yeah.
are Gen Zs.
Yes, absolutely.
True.
So
And one thing I love about them, I'll say love is that they are very straightforward.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I said. They know how to
Don't-
create
yeah,
boundaries.
yeah,
They're
they
very
don't
straightforward.
Take even for one second is also
Yeah.
too much time to say anything.
Mm.
I just love that about them. What I don't like is, अरे भाई, they don't want to understand. आप कुछ ही कर लो. They don't want to understand. इनको सब पता है. सब पता है इनको.
So we've heard, and it's a great conversation going on, but we have to of course end it. So I want to know, the big question arise: who is going to bridge this gap? I mean, who is going to take that first step? Because is it the children has to understand that what is our expectation, or is it you who have to make that bridge and fill in those space which these two generations are having, so that they understand? Because हम तो अच्छा ही चाहते हैं और उन्हीं का चाहते हैं. So yeah.
See, वैसे देखा जाए तो ideally it should be the parent because we are more mature and all, but then it has to be a mutual thing. I mean, ठीक है, first step obviously as a parent I should take. I should try and understand my child better, listen to her better, and yes, believe in her. But then, having said that, the child should also understand the parents' point of view. Where are we coming from? We are not here to control their life. We are here to protect them. We are here to guide them. So that has to be a mutual thing that needs to be done so that the gap doesn't increase. Or
Andrew, but I'll just say something here. I mean, you're absolutely right, because of course it is always both sides. But then that's not happening, right? Because like what Sister Mithali said, that these days all these Gen Zs are young, getting into young entrepreneurship. they're achieving good results irrespective of creating their boundaries, irrespective of people feel that they're lazy and all, but they are getting jobs also. They are doing better and they're seeing good results.
Yes.
So when they know that the results are there, why should they be? Either उनके साथ कुछ बहुत गलत हो चुका होता, I mean the tables would have turned,
Yes.
and there was no no success stories, but there are so many success stories. Maybe that's why they feel that what we're doing is correct. And they're calm also, they take care of the parents, I mean they listen, but then because there's a gap उनको लगता है कि हम achieve तो कर रहे हैं.
फिर ये bridge तो फिर parent को ही
Yes.
करना
Yeah.
पड़ेगा,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
being a parent, I think we should only take the first step.
Yeah,
Because
so that's
we have
why
to be there.
I thought that I should
Yeah,
change it, because
yeah.
I also feel it.
Yeah.
Either they are not getting that thing, because like I think one of you said that if they don't get anything, they will
Yeah.
definitely come back to the parents. But that gap is so much there because they're aware there is technology. They are already getting. They
Yeah.
will question. They will answer. They will ask a question from ChatGPT before you,
Yeah.
so that they have answers already. So उनको तो 90% मिल ही जाता है. So gap हमारी तरफ से है.
Because maybe we should rethink what
Yes.
is it that we are not doing correctly,
Yes.
that we are not being, we are also not being heard. So maybe, yeah.
So who
take
takes the first step?
Okay, no, 100%. The parent
Parent.
will, or the adult will have to take the first step. Whether we are in school, whether
Yeah.
at home, or whether in corporates. It is so easy to say or to tag that Gen Z is fragile, Gen Z is
Lazy,
nightmare,
they are nightmare, it's an employer's nightmare.
Yes.
So I think there are certain things that we also need to learn, and we need to take the first step to understand this generational shift. I'm sure. I remember my father once asking, "Suti, ये बताना space का क्या मतलब होता है?" So from there, because he was clueless of what.
And
is-
now
what
the space is the most important,
important
thing.
thing.
Yes.
Oh God.
So I think we need
People
to
go
take
to
the first
court
step.
these days just to create their space and justify that we need
Correct.
space.
Yes.
So we need to first maybe stop, think, and reflect.
Yeah.
Then accept.
So
And,
can I
we
say
need to-
here, like, just to kind of bring it to a conclusion that rather than getting so much confused that what all to give to the child to make them understand and so that they take better step, or rather getting into that guilt trip, rather we should just stop this because it is available. आप करोगे as a parent you will do your duties, you will
Yeah.
school will do their jobs, corporates will do their thing, they will give them jobs, everything is doing it. But I think for us, rather than doing so much, we should just work on the gaps, on
Right,
this
should work on the
generation
gaps,
gaps
and I
to
think-
make them
even
understand.
before working on the gaps, I think we as parents should we need to calm down.
Yeah,
We
true.
need to calm down. We
We need to
overthink
calm
so
down.
much.
Yeah.
कि जब वो बोलने भी आते हैं ना, हम दिमाग में ये सोच के आते हैं अब ये क्या बोलने
क्या?
आए हैं, हम भाग भी पाएंगे कि नहीं, So we need to first calm down.
So do we all, come to
Absolutely.
this conclusion here today in
Yeah.
the episode 4 that parents should take first step rather
Yeah.
than getting into the guilt trip or overdoing things.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think one thing I would like to add on at the end that definitely people think from a spiritual standpoint that spirituality should be inculcated into the children or into the adults maybe after 40, 50, 60s. But in the real scenario, it is not like that. It is very, very important. It should be from since childhood.
Yes,
Yes,
you're so
yes.
right, ma'am.
True.
Because I think over here, why the bridge is being created, like why the gap is being created, and why we are here to sit down and talk about how to build a gap, how to bridge that gap specifically. Because I think since childhood, we communicated everything in the context of materialism, in context education, marks, everything. But the right thinking, the how to think rightly, in the right consciousness, in the right way, that's the real meaning of success.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely. I think we should just clap over here because that's so
course.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think right now the consciousness, which is moving very fast, and everything is behind us, me, my work, my culture, my family, my business, my company, should be really little bit shift towards contributing towards society, towards parents. That's why it should be since childhood that values, that emotions.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, really
Right.
important to inculcate in each and every generation, because generation to generation, we are lacking a lot on that part.
Yes, true.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
growing up with
absolutely.
this
Yeah.
thing of entitlement.
Correct.
That इतना तो होना ही चाहिए,
Yes,
तो मिलेगा
correct,
ही
ये तो
मिलेगा.
मिलेगा ही
Don't take
मिलेगा,
things for
correct.
granted.
पहले पैसा नहीं था,
Hmm.
लेकिन इमोशंस
Once-
बड़े थे.
Yeah.
अब पैसा है,
हाँ.
इमोशंस नहीं है.
Correct.
Just to add, I mean, to end, I mean, I just want to say that to all the Gen Zs that you're not alone.
Yeah.
I mean, your parents, you know, at times may not understand you, but they love you deeply. You know, they should understand that. And we are there to help you and support you. Don't think that we are always controlling you. Yeah. And we also have our fears, we also
Yes.
have our anxieties.
Yes.
And I also feel it's also important to share, you know, as a parent, to share your emotions with your child.
Yeah.
I mean, if you expect your child to share everything, I think ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि I, being a parent, I have to be that strong one. I think if we, you know, share our emotions, our anxieties with them, they automatically will do that
Yes.
and keep doing it.
A little time of communication should be there
Yes.
from both sides.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
And I think, ma'am, they're good teachers.
Yeah,
Because
amazing.
there's
Yeah, so much
that
to learn.
I think we
Yeah.
have learned
Absolutely.
When they are
because of them.
principals.
No, actually,
Yes.
you know, I can tell
Yes.
this because at times there's some very different situation that arises, and at times the way they handle it's amazing.
It's amazing.
I mean,
Even
they
we
teach
can't
you.
do it.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's why I said they're not teachers.
They're principals.
So thank you everyone, because across these 4 episodes something really beautiful has happened. You know, we've heard the student side, and now today we are hearing the adult side. So it's not about the gap, it is not about any problem or a main issue, and also not about assumptions. I think it's just the gap which needs to be bridged, and I think the communication is only the key to bridge this space. And both sides are beautiful, and of course we feel today that adults should be the one who should take that first step rather than getting into the guilt trip or giving them more. And as what rightly all the adults today said, we love you, Gen Zs. We are there in support of you, and we love you. Thanks so much for Unmute with Ignitia episode 4, the Bridge Talk. Thank you so much. Thanks.
And there's something so beautiful I heard. टेढ़ा है पर
पर
मेरा
मेरा
है.
Did I? Good, good, good. I love it.